Okay, so let's look at a timeline real quick for what's happening and how we can take advantage of this. We talked about all the way where the buyers are right now and all the contraction on jumbo lending and conforming lending and where the people are buying right now and the people who are getting the first-time homebuyer tax credit or the existing homebuyer tax credit. So come January 1, which is in 2.5 weeks, by the way, 3 weeks away, I think there's going to be some demand out there because there's going to be a rush to the door, just like in cash flow clunkers. Did you also read stories about that, how they made an announcement on the news where, okay, cash flow clunkers is ending on Sunday night, and what happened on Saturday morning? They were lined up at the door trying to buy cars. People were lined up before the places even opened up because they wanted to take advantage of the cash flow clunkers. I think that everybody kind of knew in the back of their head this November that the Congress was going to extend the first-time homebuyer tax credit. Did anybody really have a doubt that they would? I didn't. I probably wouldn't have said it out loud, but I knew that they weren't. I'm glad nobody really talked about it because then nobody would have bought because they would have been, oh, don't worry about it. But I think everybody kind of knew they were going to extend it. They're not going to extend it past this. I don't think there's any way that they're going to get extended past this. So I think a lot of people and a lot of news and everything between now and April, everything's going to be talking about this first-time homebuyer tax credit and existing homebuyer tax credit. I think we're going to have a swell of people trying to buy houses there. A thing that's going to be right on top of that is the Fed is going to stop buying mortgage-backed securities right about the time that, actually it's right there, sorry, should be right there, that first-time homebuyer tax credit is about to go away. So not only will they lose out on $8,000 or $6,500, they may lose out on a 5% interest rate and be stuck with, I know this sounds horrible, 6.5%. There was a day when 6.5% was really good, by the way. So I think that's going to motivate a lot of people to go out and purchase a home. What does that mean for you guys, though? That's 3 weeks away. I would start getting geared up for what's going to happen over the next couple of months right now. I think after this point, obviously we're going to have some closings that are going to happen, and I think May and June are going to be really nice for closings and making some money around here. What I think is going to happen, though, is I think all the purchases that normally happen in July, August, and September are going to be all focused over here. So I think we're going to have a really great month. So don't get too used to what's probably about to happen because I don't think we're in, I bet we're down 30–40% of those couple of months right there. These are already busy months, but these people are going to decide to buy here instead of here because of what they can get, low rates and money from the Fed. So we're going to have a big lull right in here. I think that right after that, you're going to see the news start to report that jobs are coming back. I think here, especially in Central Texas, we're going to see a big job rebound. When people start getting jobs, and not just jobs at Home Depot, I'm talking about real jobs that make real money, that's when housing is going to come back. And I don't mean just the lower price ranges. I mean all the price ranges across the board will start to come back when jobs happen. So, great place to make some money. I think we're going to be eating top ramen. And then I think 2011 is going to be one of the best years in Austin we've probably seen in about 10 or 15 years, if the jobs come back. But I think they will. So what does that mean for 2010? That means that get to work early. You know, set your goals early for this year because it's not going to last. Don't be one of these guys who sticks their head up in February and go, wow, everybody seems a little busy out here selling homes in this price range. I better get me some signs ready and do some marketing for it because all you guys are already going to be doing it. And there's other people who are going to be doing it already. So the guy who's going to sit back and not do anything is going to lose out, and by the time he gets his momentum rolling, it's going to be over. It's going to be over and done with, and I'm telling you, do y'all remember a year ago when down payment assistance went away for FHA loans? The month before it went away, we had a banner month. I mean, an incredible month. It was October. I'm going to go buy me a new suit, get a new car, everything's going good. That November, we had one of the worst Novembers I've probably had in my entire career of closings. In my office, we did 12 loans. That is unheard of. We have loan officers that do more than that in a month. 12 loans in the whole office after that because we stole those purchases for the front and backloaded them. Same thing happened in November and October of this year. A lot of first-time home buyers, they all closed now. So they're extending this out. There's a lot of activity in July and August usually. That's usually some of our best month. They're going to be dragging, it's all going to drag backwards. So just be prepared for that, those next months coming up. So I'm sure I scared everybody there. Bottom line, first part of the year is going to be great, but we're stealing purchases from the future. Good news is jobs start to come back in 2010, jobs drive housing. Keep an eye on that. It could happen earlier on the job side. I know we had some good job numbers come out last week, 111,000 lost only. That may be seasonal, maybe people giving up though too. That was just people who applied for unemployment, by the way. Look for further stratification as Fannie and Freddie continue to tighten the reins, which they will. I really don't see the mid-range or the upper range prices to do anything until jobs come back at all. So if you go out on listing appointments, this is something that's good to regurgitate to the client you're trying to close on, right? Because if you understand the market, understand the financing, you can help tell them where they need to price their house at so it doesn't sit on the market too long and get stale. Get busy early. Target first-time home buyers and save money for the middle of the year. Position yourself for the market rebound in 2011. We had a branch managers meeting for Supreme about a month and a half ago, and everybody I talked to up there, and there's some really smart people there, we're talking about 2011. That 2010 is going to be a kind of, hey, let's hunker down. There's going to be some money to be made up front, but until jobs come back, we're not going to see the housing market. So this is a good time to get bigger market share, position yourself for the future. So that's what we're going to be doing in 2010 to get ready for 2011. By the way, if you're looking for a good mortgage professional, things you should look for in a good mortgage professional, there's 3 of them. You want somebody who's experienced, knowledgeable, and active. And guess what? I have 15 years experience. I'm a student of the game. I live and sleep this stuff, and I see hundreds of files a month. So I know a lot of you guys use some of my loan officers that are in here. We're a great team over at Supreme Lending. We really appreciate you guys coming today. And I want to say thank you to Tiffany and Jessica for helping throw this today. And Tiffany, I know you wanted to say something too real quick.
Who in here uses Patton Law Firm? Who loves us? Yay! Real quick, I'm Tiffany Stillwell with Patton Law Firm. If you have not heard of us, we are an attorney-owned closing company. We're underwritten by Texas American Title. We've got all the bells and whistles that you're used to with the online transaction management system and everything else. We have not had to cut any staff this year like a lot of title companies have. We have actually grown our market share. And we try to bring you guys really relevant topics so that you can grow your business. Our philosophy is if you're not closing deals, neither are we. We also are the producers of Spotlight Austin. If you haven't been to that event, it's a fantastic event. It's bi-monthly. The intention of that is to educate and inform you about projects, properties, and relevant topics to what's going on in the market today. But our website is pattentitle.com. And that's all I've got. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Way to go, John.
And we'll stay and answer any questions anybody has. Activity on that. We're not seeing any inflation right now. So people are marking the dollar is deflated right now.